All that's facts. And I told y'all about that many years ago. Not many years ago, but I know I said it a couple years ago, and I guess I'll say it again for everybody that's new. I had a narcissist legit drain me. If you could see in some of my older videos, like I had gained weight, like that was the cortisol that was going through my body dealing with this person. How I really woke up from that nightmare, besides me crushing on somebody new, how I woke up from that nightmare to leave the narcissist was that Spirit had to show me in a dream exactly what he was doing. And in the dream, I was hooked up to like this IV, and he was draining all of my life force. And he was having a good time with whatever he was getting from me. He was having a really good time. And there was another girl that was there. I think that was somebody else that he was involved with, but she was a lot worse than what I was. And how we got out of that situation was, I had found his phone and I called the ambulance, and they came through the back door. And I was like, we're weak, we're sick, and we need help. And I was like, they treated me in his apartment, but they had to take her to the ER because she was worse than what I was. And I told one of the paramedics, I said, you need to call the police and arrest him because he's kidnapped us, and he's like held us in this apartment, and he's been doing things to us. And he did. And that person was kicked out of my life. When I woke up from that dream, I was able to see him for who he was. He was a fucking vampire. Somebody that was not worth the time, the effort. He wasn't worth anything. Wasn't even worth being nice to. And a narcissist can drain anybody. It's not really gender based. A narcissist can, but when it comes down to the actual statistics, I think men outnumber us when it comes to narcissism. But narcissism can happen to anybody. Can be a narcissist, right? It's not always romantic relationships either. But that video, even though that was comedy, just reminded me of that person, and I wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys are in a toxic relationship, my advice is to just leave now, because it's not going to get any better. You're going to waste a lot of time that could have been spent with somebody else, or time that could have been spent with you doing something better with your life. Because a narcissist will keep you down, and they'll have you down so low until you don't want to do anything. So that's all I have to say. Peace.